2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And tipping us off here, a terrific performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back with more. Hold on tight and don't go away.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And looking at Los Angeles, they've definitely been generating momentum. They are putting together an impressive stretch of basketball. Only one loss in their last 8 games. We'll see if that continues tonight. Well, we're going to be seeing great rebounders on both sides in this one. Kenny, who were some of the best rebounders you ever played against?
Well, there's a guy who's probably paying attention. I don't want to inflate his ego.
Him?
No.
Oh.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yeah. But he said, who were some of the best rebounders you ever played against?
I played against Hakeem.
Oh, yeah. And you played with him.
And I played with him.
Anyway, I'm going to go with the Worm, Dennis Rodman.
Yeah. The game's just about to begin. Let's go to Kevin Harlan with the call.
Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action. Coming to you live on this Saturday night. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
For most teams in the NBA, success starts at the top. The challenge for owners, most of whom don't come from basketball backgrounds, is picking the right person to entrust with roster decisions. That skill set is hard to evaluate sometimes, but getting that first decision right can sometimes make all the difference. Kevin?
It sure can. All right, DA, thanks. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Well, you look at LeBron James. He stands at number 2 in the Western Conference. The fans giving him the backing he deserves.
No doubt about it. And it's been an outstanding campaign for him, and he's got to be a part of that starting lineup.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. And it's Howard in at the center position. And for Philadelphia, in the backcourt, Simmons and Richardson. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. LeBron outside. Pass to Howard. Shoots from 8. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. We've got a terrific front court matchup tonight. Chris, you were the prototypical 4 when you played. Who was the toughest power forward you had to defend?
Okay, I'm going to give you the same answer I always have. When I was in the West Coast, any given week, this is who I had to guard in a week's time. Tim Duncan, Garnett, Nowitzki, Rasheed Wallace, Robert Horry, Karl Malone. That was all in the West Coast, and I think I played in the golden era of power forwards, and so I would just say put all their names in a hat, pick one out, and that's who was the toughest, because it was like that every night.
Hall of Famers, including yourself. First trip to the line for him here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
That's good from Howard. And even though Chris Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. You better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Well, free throwing was never a strength of Howard's game. Yeah, and I love the fans in Philly. They're notoriously prickly, though. They expect hard-nosed effort. If not, they'll let you hear about it.
About a minute played so far here in the first. And here are the Lakers. LeBron outside. It's Howard, top of the key. Six to shoot. Back to LeBron. A three-pointer off the mark. As you're talking about the Philly fans, they were even booing their team in that conference semifinal round against Toronto.
Yeah, they got nervous with the season on the line. You can't take it personal. In Philly, they love you just as much as they boo you.
Now Richardson after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Simmons. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, two teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other tonight. You know, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Rondo passes to Davis. Pass to James. Back to Davis. It's stolen by Harris. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Thibault. He's covered by Rondo. Here's Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And you look at Joel Embiid, maybe the best two-way big man, Chris, in the NBA today. If there's anything he needs to work on, what would that be?
Well, I still think that there's room for growth as far as his playmaking. I mean, Kevin, he's going to command double teams on a nightly basis. So it's all about taking advantage of the defense for sending that extra man.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Chris, as skilled as he is offensively, some overlook Joel Embiid's defensive impact.
Yeah, Kevin, he's the centerpiece of their defense. He's an outstanding rim protector, and he moves great for a player his size.
He's off on the second.
A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both looked up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
76ers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And the pass to Thibault. That's tipped. Embiid inside, working on Howard.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
James, and finished off by LeBron.
James is effective at getting near the basket. Always look to dunking it home.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Thibault. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Out to the right wing. Here's Embiid. Nice shot from the wing.
Oh, this is the confidence the big man Embiid brings to the table. No hesitation shooting off the pass.
Now here's Rondo. He had 10 points in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn. Here's Howard. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Richardson against Caldwell Pope. Here's Embiid, goes back up. He lays it in. Embiid's got 5 points so far.
Oh, how about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebounds.
James, the pass to Howard. Rondo against Simmons. And Davis can't get it to go. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. The 76ers leading. Embiid, the pass to Simmons.
And whenever Caldwell Pope is on you, his length is going to be on your mind. You're going to be looking in that rear view mirror, just so good at positioning his body and not fouling on his contest.
It's tipped, and he recovers it. The three from LeBron, and the Lakers with another miss. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Thibault. From outside, off the mark. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
A stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that.
And Davis sends it back. On the wing, James. Guarded by Simmons. LeBron dishes to Davis. Gets a hand on it, and Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got his second bucket.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Passes it to Harris. He's off on that one, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
In that kind of environment, every point matters. The bench was a huge reason why they won that one.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 2. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. The NBA fans sometimes called the sixth man. Chris, talk about what a difference a raucous crowd, a home crowd, can make for a team and a player.
Well, I could talk about that from my experience, but let's talk about from my experience first. Sacramento, we had a lady called Sign Lady. Now, of course, she had a real name, but she says, just call me Sign Lady. She would make the most beautiful signs. Vlade, we believe in you. Peja, every shot is good. She make them creatively. They be bright, they be big, and we looked for her for encouragement. The cowbells, how loud everyone there was. Some first-time gamers saying, this is my first game coming to watch. Go win, Chris, or people that's been like, I've never missed a game. You want to do it for the fans, how loud they are, how they get on the teams, how they get on the refs. You got to love it. And then for the rest of the league, oh my God, last year in the playoffs, going to the Milwaukee Bucks, their home arena, that new arena they have there, oh, crazy. You want to talk about crazy fans? Go out to Toronto and hang outside with 10,000 crazy fans in the rain while they're singing and shouting and having fun over there in Jurassic Park. And we all know about the great fans that Golden State had all their years in Oracle, some of the most loyal fans ever. The sixth man, the fans being the sixth man, that is not a cliche, that is not made up for PR purposes. That's true and real, and some of the best players will tell you how those fans have taken them over the top, giving them energy to win some games.
Yeah, a lot of energy.
Yes.
That's good from Simmons.
And last season, the Sixers unveiling a Dr. J statue on their Legends Walk outside the team training facility.
Oh, yeah, his second statue in Philly. I mean, the other one is down by the stadium. At that Legend Walk, you know who he joins? Wilt Chamberlain, Mo Cheeks, Bobby Jones, Billy Cunningham, Hal Greer. That's some good company to be in. Some great history for the Sixers. I mean, you got to love the skill set Simmons possesses. A nightly triple-double threat. He stuffs the stat sheet.
Rondo kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Kuzma. Davis down low, guarded by Horford. Shot clock at 5, and that one good.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Now here's Simmons. He's coming off a 16-point game against Toronto. Pass to Richardson. Kicks to Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Inside. It's tipped. Caldwell Pope finds Howard. Outside, Davis from deep gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's a 5-point Laker lead
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive.
Here's Simmons. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And there's the pass to Richardson. And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Just a little too amped up here early. 2 fouls on him already. That's going to affect his playing time.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Joel Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. And Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for Josh Richardson. Now here's Simmons. He kicks to Horford. Fires from the corner. And yes, it's good.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Passes it to Davis. To the middle. Here's Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. And it's the 76ers with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Robinson passes to Simmons. Back to Robinson. Pass to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Over Davis. No good from Simmons. Los Angeles leading by 5. Rondo passes to Davis. And stolen by Simmons. He dishes it to Horford. Pass to Robinson. Rondo against Horford. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Caldwell Pope for 3. The shot, no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And look at what they did in the 4th quarter. Just totally out of sync and lacking in intensity. And that turned into that huge comeback.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by O'Quinn. The 76ers trail by 5. The pass to Simmons. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles.
A triple-double machine. I mean, Ben Simmons surpassed by only the great Oscar Robinson with the pace he's piling them up.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Davis. Dion Waiters checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Bradley's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And you look at the all-around impact of Ben Simmons, already a star and an all-star. You know what, Chris? If he adds a jump shot, how good do you think he can be?
Whoa. Some say you better polish up that MVP trophy. I mean, perimeter shooting, the only thing he really lacks.
Now, here is Robinson after Dion Waiters' miss. And that one drops for him. Now, just a 1-point Laker lead.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. Waiters for 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
More of a 2-guard in a point guard's body. Bradley doing a little playmaking here. .122 left in the first. Simmons passes to Robinson.
Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Waiters, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, G.A. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
Free throw, good. Waiters. And both free throws good for Waiters.
And for the Sixers, the health of their draft picks has been a story. Zaire Smith, Markelle Fultz, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, all missing significant time with injury.
Health continues to be a key for them, G.A. Embiid in particular, he's missed some games last year, missed some back-to-backs. He's 7'2". You just hope his knees could withstand the grind. They got to keep him going to reach their goal.
To the inside, stolen by O'Quinn. And Robinson with a clear path to the basket. Finished off the break. Robinson's got his second bucket tonight.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Waiters passes to McGee. Goes up on the block. Count that one.
Kevin, they would love to see every possession in with a high percentage shot like that.
The 76ers trail by 6. Right side Robinson. Kicks it to Scott. Outside Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Oh, he's a real menace underneath. Once Simmons gets established position, you basically have to whack him.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And he makes the first, but misses the second. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers on top. They lead by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Avery Bradley is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Green in at the small forward. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. James checked in for the Lakers. Here's Korkmaz. Passes to Simmons. To the wing on the left. Here's O'Quinn. And it's off the back rim. No good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
The 76ers trail by 6. Simmons with it. He's got 5. Pass to Scott. Shoots over Bradley. Scott, good. Scott's got his first points of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here is James. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
There are a lot of people that say, Chris, the European players are more fundamentally sound overall. Are they right?
Well, I think when you look at a guy like Doncic or Dirk or Porzingis,
yes.
You're taking the best of the best and you're creating a whole field. So I can't say overall. I would say they've had some players that have come in and wowed us, and that's awesome. But also you have those guys going pro at the age of 13, 14, 15 years old, and so I think they may miss out on some of the other things that life has to offer, like a normal high school experience, those type of things. But I tell you what, it's a copycat league and it's a copycat game, and so once you see players that are 7 foot coming over, shooting, passing, dribbling, I think you can say guys like Kevin Durant and others, I think you can say they're pretty sound overall. So I don't buy into that theory, but I do think for a lot of Europeans, being a professional early helps you transition into the NBA a little bit better maybe than guys coming out of college off of 1 year.
I would agree. This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, James. And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Both free throws good from James. And reportedly, LeBron James spends over $1 million a year just on training and maintaining his body.
Well, money well spent. I mean, for his age, the most minutes played in NBA history, he's doing everything possible to extend his prime.
Now here is Harris. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
It was his rebound that stood out even more than me. I mean, they could not keep him off the glass.
Here's LeBron. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. To the left wing. Back to James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Man, don't do it. Going for that pump fake. James has it just impeccable. Fooling the defense night in and night out.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Oh, you love how effortless James makes this game look. Everything comes easy to him.
That one is no good. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing here by 8. Here's Thibault. Lays it up off the glass. Thibault's got his first bucket in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
McGee bounce pass. Looking for Kuzma. He gets it there. Outside Bradley. A baseline J. James misses.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
It's Richardson on the wing. They get it back. Embiid. McGee with the block.
And when we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Thibault, the pass to Richardson. Out to Harris. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And stolen by LeBron. Bradley passes to Kuzma. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Kuzma's got his first bucket of the night.
Awesome at keeping his balance. Sometimes guarding Kuzma is impossible for the defense.
The 76ers trail by 6. Pass to Harris. Here's Thibault. 14 points from him the last game against the Raptors in Toronto. Inside and stolen by Harris. Green against Richardson and the pass to Harris. Pass to Korkmaz. Lets the 3 fly. The Lakers with the rebound. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. LeBron left side. The 19-foot shot. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. 76ers have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Now Richardson. Last game he had 13. And that one is good. 9 points for Joel Embiid.
Can't let Embiid get comfortable inside. When he's this close, he's adept at burning the defense.
Bradley dishes to Green. Here's Kuzma from the left block. He sends it through. Kuzma's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
The 76ers trail by 6. Thibault, the pass to Embiid. Here's Thibault. Shoots from the elbow, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Thibault's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. LA's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the 2nd quarter so far. Outside, Green. Back to LeBron. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Harris. When you're a championship contender, Chris, what are the aspects, the characteristics of an offense that is needed to get to that level?
You have to be balanced. You just can't be an inside team that can't shoot threes. You can't be a team that just shoot threes. You have to have guys that can dribble, that can get their own shot. You need guys that can catch and be standstill shooters as well, so that when you have the guys that dribble and get that space, their hands are ready and they're already ready. They're already prepared to shoot. And then it'd be really nice to have a post player, a dominant inside finisher, a guy that once he gets it in the painted area, everyone's going to have to watch out because he's going to dunk on him and make a poster.
And the 76ers making a change here. Horford's checked in. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Bradley. The 76ers trail by 5. Now here's Richardson. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Well, maybe not the most well-known player in the league, but Josh Richardson has been a big source of offense, and Greggy's done it for a while now.
A bit of a specialist, but Richardson has no problem putting up and making threes.
We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Embiid.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Outside, Davis. The kick out to LeBron. Over Harris. That shot is off. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Embiid in the corner. And James pulls it down.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
It's stolen. Here's Thibault. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Horford the pass to Thibault. Lock at 6. Back to Horford. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. So it's Philadelphia now. It's a three-point game. Richardson outside. Just 5 to shoot.
Look at the hard-nosed defense. I mean, Howard just makes an effort to contest every shot he can.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And a deep three from James from beyond the arc and then some. LeBron's got 11 points. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Thibault. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Here's Richardson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Los Angeles making a switch here. Waiters is checked in.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
Lakers leading by 3. Rondo with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He kicks to Davis. Raiders against Harris. To the paint, just 5 on the clock. Left block shot on the way. Howard can't hit. The 76ers shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Richardson, good. He's got 9.
And his shot, I mean, has come around. I mean, for most of the first quarter, it looked like he might be in for a long night.
Outside, Davis. Over Horford. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. And it's 9 points for Anthony Davis.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Here's Embiid. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
You lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
The 76ers trail by 5. Thibault, the pass to Horford. Here's Thibault. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Here's Thibault. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. 4 on the clock. Richardson attacking. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Rondo kicks to Caldwell Pope. That one misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Richardson.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Caldwell Pope outside. Richardson against Rondo. Caldwell Pope passes to Howard. Outside Rondo. Over Richardson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Thibault. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And Harris wide open. He shoots and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Waiters outside. Pass to Howard. Over Harris. Howard's shot is good. Howard's got 11.
The feed off the bounce is in just the right spot.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Thibault. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Floats it up for Davis. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And it's a 6-point Laker lead.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
The 76ers shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And finished off by Davis.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
It's stolen by Rondo. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Richardson outside. Teardrop shot, and he lays it up and in. Richardson's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good group too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 15 points, 2 block shots, and 1 assist. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Got to give it to AD. Took control of offense, never let it go. Just becomes more patient and more confident in everything he does. Perennial MVP candidate.
And Kenny, your take on Philadelphia?
Well, I think their problem is rebounding, Ernie. When you're trying to come back in a game, every possession counts because each possession can turn into points, and you need to cut that deficit quickly.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
So it's Philadelphia now, trailing here by 8. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. In the backcourt, Simmons and Richardson. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. Now here's LeBron, guarded closely. And it's Davis missing. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's Thibault. James covering, and he gets the bucket. Thibault's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the 76ers. Caldwell Pope dishes to Rondo. Davis looking for an opening. It's tipped, and James throws it down.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And so here is Philadelphia following the bucket by the Lakers.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
And James throws it down hard.
You love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artiste.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Now here's Simmons. 5 points in the game, and it's good for 2.
You gotta at least contest Simmons from the mid-range. I mean, he has the touch to be effective from there.
Lakers leading by 8. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Richardson, no luck. Lakers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Rondo passes to Howard. Back to Rondo. Lakers working the ball around now. Goes up to the stripe. No good from Howard.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Scotty's checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Richardson. He's got 14. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Some people have already predicted future MVPs. Is there a surprise name that you think could win that MVP award, Chris, down the road?
Oh, I think there are a few surprises. I mean, we can go young with young guys like a Trae Young or Luka Doncic. We can go with guys that we expect to do it, like Anthony Davis, who just seems like he's just biting at the bit. There's a few young Celtics. There's a few young Lakers that in a few years you never know what they could do, especially the ones that are playing with great guys and watching their practice habits, game habits, stealing their recipes or stealing what they eat before the game and their health-wise. So many guys right now that are going to be in that second tier coming up. It's going to be fun to watch their growth.
It will. And Richardson drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Rondo against Simmons. Outside Rondo. Down low, Davis. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, such a smart defensive player. He knows how to use his reach to alter shots.
And he banks in the layup. Simmons got 4 points this quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
It's all heart. He does a great job of getting after it.
Now, here's Scott, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Harris against Howard, 6 to shoot. Hook shot, and it's Simmons penetrating. And that one, good. Now just a 2-point Laker lead.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Simmons against Rondo. Outside, Davis. Back to Rondo. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for LeBron.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 11. He nails it, and we're tied up. Simmons got 13 points.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Timeout called the Lakers.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. And Robinson III comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Josh Richardson. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis. Green, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Bradley's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
And stolen by James. And the dunk by James.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Sixers.
And here is Simmons. He's got 13. Pass to Korkmaz. And here is Robinson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Philadelphia, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
And that one falls for Robinson. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Lakers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. LeBron against Robinson. It's Bradley on the wing. No points in the game yet for him. They kick it out to Green. Kuzma passes to Green. But they recover it. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. And the Lakers lead by 2.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
Now Robinson, 8 points for him. Outside, Simmons. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Here's Bradley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Bradley.
But the defensive specialist, Bradley, now a veteran, he's proven to be a guy who can contribute well as a starter or a bench reserve.
All free throws good from Avery Bradley. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Robinson against Kuzma. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 6. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Robinson's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. Lakers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done.
Well, you got to be careful now, James. Always looking to get to the line whenever you can.
The Lakers have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
A little bit shaky at the line there. I mean, he did the important part and got him in front.
Here's Simmons, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
What about the speed and the muscle Simmons has? I mean, it makes defenders nervous if you ask me. Such a difficult matchup.
No good on the free throw.
And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can at times be unstoppable.
And the second free throw, good. And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport really reflected in his style of play. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
James, the pass to Bradley. McGee trying to break free. Bradley can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Mike Scott. He hits both from the stripe.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Bradley, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Kuzma inside. Robinson on him. Kuzma can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 4. Here's Simmons. Kicks it to Horford. Bradley trying to break free. They get it back. James against Robinson. Here's Horford. And another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. O'Quinn's got the lead up to 6 now for Philadelphia.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Bradley. And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out.
And right now for the 76ers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Oh, come on, GA. You know that's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
Korkmaz, no good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making...
Oh! Whether he's driving, posting up, or firing from deep, you know LeBron has it all. He's in a fantastic evening for him.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They lead by 4. Here's Korkmaz. Simmons with it. He's picked up by James. The pass to Horford. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 5th assist in this one.
Now look, it's never easy to stop Horford. I mean, mainly because he's so strong and able to shrug off the D.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you.
Powerful presence on the court. It's hard to match James' strength inside.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Simmons passes to Robinson. And O'Quinn kicks to Korkmaz. Passes it to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. The Lakers with the rebound. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. And the slam dunk by McGee.
No, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
1:49 left to play here in the third, and Philadelphia calls time here. And some great moments for Rajon Rondo. Helped Boston to a title back in 2008. And as we know, he's a 4-time All-Star.
Yeah, one of the most honorary, toughest, and smartest players in the league. He devours films. I mean, he makes his son watch film. You see that his 4-year-old son is watching film with him. What's going on, man? But he's made it clear, once his playing days are done, he wants to be an NBA coach.
Now we get a chance to view the NBA's best setup men. Ben Simmons is second. And, of course, LeBron James.
And these two guys each initiate such tremendous ball movement. It's really fun to watch both of them operate.
Horford against LeBron. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
Lakers trail by 4. Now here's LeBron. 22 points for him. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Give him another. Ben Simmons is terrific tonight. He's figuring out ways to light it up.
James dishes to Green. 8 feet away. In deep, McGee drops it in. McGee's got 6 in the quarter. .51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. O'Quinn, the pass to Harris. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. Davis comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Green. Here's Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 36 seconds left in the third. Davis against Embiid. Right block shot. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Cold quarter for him. Ice cold. I mean, it may be time to give him a breather. Maybe someone off the bench can get him a spark.
Harris dishes to Simmons. Embiid is at the elbow. The Lakers with the rebound. Swiped it away. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Lakers trail by 4. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Rondo and Caldwell-Pope in the backcourt. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Howard in at the 5, down low. Back to Caldwell-Pope. It's hauled in by Richardson.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy layup.
And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. Horford with it. Back to Richardson. Embiid, the pass to Horford.
And we come back to it again and again. If you're just looking at points and rebounds, you really miss Al Horford's impact. It goes way deeper than the box score. And making the most of their opportunities at the line here in the second half.
Rondo scanning the floor. Pass to Kuzma. Some solid defense from Harris. And some detractors have looked at Horford's stats, and Greg, they said he's not an all-star. Even Sports Talk Radio calling him average Al.
Nonsense. I mean, still a great defender, efficient scorer, elite passer as well for a big man. Then you get to his leadership. Big Al is the total package.
Embiid.
And we know Embiid can shoot the ball, which is why he fools defenders with the pump fake.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both.
And they're doing a very good job at the line this half.
Outside Rondo. Caldwell Pope outside. Howard finds Kuzma. 6 to shoot, and stolen by Harris. Now the 76ers on the break, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The first one falls, and Simmons, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And Richardson drops them both. Lakers trail by 10. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pass to Kuzma. Upside Rondo. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Davis. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The Lakers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. It's Kuzma penetrating.
What a take there. When you present these opportunities to Kuzma, he's going to torch you for that mistake.
Philadelphia leading by 8. The pass to Simmons. The feed to Embiid. That's tipped. Simmons passes to Thibault. Second shot opportunity. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Lakers trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Now here's Richardson, and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Rondo with the ball. Got a hand on it.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
The first free throw is good. And Richardson drops them both. Lakers trail by 8. Down low, Embiid with the steal. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Stopping on a dime. Harris knocks it down to pull up. Another shot in his arsenal.
Simmons against Rondo. Kuzma outside. Lock at 6. Howard kicks to Caldwell Pope. Jacks up a 3. No good that time. Good work defensively by Richardson.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Here's Harris. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. Over Embiid. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Davis. Here's Thibault. He kicks it to Simmons. Embiid dishes to Harris. 14 feet away, and the shot goes in. Harris has got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
Rondo passes to Howard. Embiid with the steal. Simmons against Davis. No good from Simmons. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. Kicks to Caldwell Pope. Passes to Davis. over Harris. And Davis can't get it to go. It's stolen by Davis. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And here is Harris. Count that bucket. Harris has got 6 here in this quarter. Now Rondo over to the left wing. Here's Davis. Nails the baby hook.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
The 76ers leading by 10. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. You see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare to when you played, Chris?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admired the most, I wouldn't be friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him.
Really?
It was both of us. I didn't want to hang around with him, and I'm trying to beat him in the summer. But, you got guys like the Banana Boat crew and LeBron and Wade. They're good friends anyway. Melo and Bron came in 1 and 2, and they had that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line. I know that Banana Boat crew can, and I know others can as well, and that's all you want. As much as you're friends off the court, I want you to dislike each other on the court through your friendship, just like a big brother, little brother type of thing. So I don't think it's a problem. They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Trying to get open is Davis. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Caldwell-Pope.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Pass to Harris. Here's Thibault. Unable to get that one. Caldwell-Pope with some nice D.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And just enjoy watching Rondo utilize that speed on the drive. Just kind of nice through the defense there and dares you to attack it.
That one is off. Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. No good at the stripe this time. His second misses also. And there's the call on Howard. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and, boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
Now, here's LeBron. It's Davis on the wing. Back to James. And the dunk by LeBron.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Philadelphia leading by 8. And with Harris, he's been moved so many times. You know what, Greg? You forget he's still quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career. Has improved every offseason and is a great rebounder and scorer.
The drive by James. Count the basket.
That's just superb concentration despite getting hit. James is just excellent at scoring through contact.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And here are the 76ers now. It's a 5-point game. Outside, Simmons. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of a shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
And the trade for Anthony Davis a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Davis. Here's Simmons. Timeout called the 76ers.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Very difficult to deal with this side. I mean, once Embiid gets the positioning he wants, you almost have to foul him.
Well, free throw drops for Embiid.
Wow, it's all about the fun-loving personality of Embiid, because it's just awesome. I mean, this guy likes to have fun on and off the court.
And Embiid drops them both. Now here's Rondo. He feeds it to Davis, and he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Richardson after the basket by the Lakers. Davis with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt. This is what great players do. Howard relishes the chance to hit these important shots.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Richardson outside. Here's Harris. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got 6 rebounds in the game. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
One shot.
Free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Now the Lakers on the break. LeBron right side. Davis kicks to Howard, tries from 10, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 4 assists in the game. The 76ers trail by 4. Pass to Embiid. Will it go? It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. LeBron dishes to Davis, and he makes that one.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
That one falls for Anthony Davis. And the 76ers call time here. They're behind by 7. 1:56 left in the 4th quarter. Simmons looking it over. Thibault. And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard controlling the defense.
Floats it up for Davis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Here's Simmons. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Rondo with the steal. Here's James. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Davis has got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Simmons to end the drought, and it's sent back by Howard. 1:12 left to play here in the 4th. Simmons against Rondo. Feeds it to Caldwell Pope. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Embiid.
Well, you really like seeing Caldwell Pope earning these calls on the shot. I mean, it makes him that much more difficult to guard.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. The 76ers running out of time. Rondo with the steal.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Lakers.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Davis.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
The 76ers with another miss. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And there's the pass to Howard. Over O'Quinn. Howard can't hit. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for them, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, before we started the game, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. We were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.